Hello, dear students. Hope that all of you are safe and healthy. So, my target is in this pandemic situation, you have to learn a lot of things. So, I have a planning to teach you a beautiful, sophisticated language package that is called Sage. So today in my video you will learn about the Sage Math, or we can say introduction to Sage Math, and I will give you a short installation guide to Sage. So when we discuss about the Sage, the first thing that comes in our mind is what is Sage. Actually, previously Sage is known as System for Algebra and Geometric Experimentation. Now in this video you will learn, so I am giving you the outline of this discussion. What is Sage? Origin of Sage, why Sage, uses of Sage Math. So these are my topic. Actually, I want to discuss about this, and the main references I will put it on that the book of Gregory V. Bard, the Sage for Undergraduates. Also, there is a YouTube video. The link is given here. Number 2. Look at that, number 2, the main reference. So this reference and this video will be helpful to you, and there are a lot of books, so I will share with you in my upcoming lectures with you. So what is Sage? Sage Math is a free open source mathematics software system licensed under the GPL, General Public License. So what does you mean by free and open source? It means that the source code is easily available and you can modify it, you can save it, and the modified version you can share with others, and so on, etc. So that is the meaning of free and open source. Okay? And the most important features of Sage is that it builds on top of many existing open source packages: NumPy, SciPy, Matplotlib, SymPy, Maxima, Gap, Flint, R, and many more. And it's the development of Sage is going on, and many more. Access their combined power through a common Python based language or directly via interfaces or wrappers. So actually the Sage Math, the basic language is based on the language is Python. It's a Python based language. That doesn't mean that you have to know Python before Sage Math. Even for me, I have learned Sage Math first, after that I have learned Python. So Python is not required for the initial stage for the Sage. Little bit programming knowledge will help you to develop that language. Now let us discuss what is the origin of Sage Math. The first version of Sage Math was released on 24th February 2005 as free and open source software under the terms of the GNU, General Public License version 2, with the limit goals of creating an open source alternative to Magma, Maple, Mathematica, MATLAB. You have heard about these packages. These are very large and huge packages. It's not open source free, but to make it really competitive with these packages, the Sage came into the effect. Actually, you see, the originator and the leader of the Sage Math project, William Stein, he was a mathematician at the University of Washington. It's a great initiative by William Stein. Now the question is, what motivates William Stein to develop such a beautiful, sophisticated mathematical package, or you can say algebra and geometric experimentations? Actually, people all over the world wants best available software for number theory, algebra, geometry, numerical computation, using the best possible GPL compatible software. Included are Gap, Singular, Pari, Maxima, SciPy, and more. So the people needed all these in a one package. So that was the initial goal, and that instigate William Stein to develop Sage. The Python part of Sage is primarily due to mathematician William Stein, who heads the project at the University of Washington, Seattle. Sage region, actually we talk about this lecture video that is already in YouTube. You can go through that. So that was the initial goal of the Sage math. Now we'll talk about some advantages of Sage. What is the advantage? Why we'll do Sage? Why not Mathematica? Why not MATLAB? Why not Maple, Magma, MathCAD, etc.? So it is in fact a sophisticated computer algebra system. Actually, computer CAS, we say CAS. By CAS we mean a mathematical software that can do the following things: numerical computation, symbolic computations and manipulations, graphing 2D 3D objects, and programming. So these are the things that we actually need in CAS, computer algebra system. So the overall goal of Sage is to create a viable free open source alternative to commercial CAD. Actually Mathematica, MATLAB, Maple, Magma, you see these are commercial. These are for commercial purposes. Sometimes you need a lot of money to install MATLAB, and if you want to update you need a money, and it is not open source. You can freely available. You can get a pirated software that will not last for long. So there are some drawbacks of this. So Sage is not that. Sage is a beautiful computer algebra system that can be free and sophisticated and open source. So already we discussed that open source means it's freely available. Not only freely available, freely the code is available. You can collect the source code, you can modify the source code, you can share with others, etc. Now, what are the core components of Sage? There are some table. Last but not the least, first one is basic arithmetic, and the components are GPM, Pari, NTL, command line, IPython. It's an interpreter. IPython is an interpreter. Commutative algebra, Singular. Graphical interface, Sage Notebook. You will see the Sage Notebook after you install the Sage. Graphics, Matplotlib, and Tacoin. Group theory and combinator is Gap. Interpreted programming language, Python. Networking, Twisted. Numerical computation. For numerical computation we need SciPy, GSL, etc. Source control system, Mercurial. Symbolic computation, Calculus, Maxima. Okay, so these are the main component of Sage. Now what are the uses of Sage? The last slide of my discussion. So that is the main purpose of everyone. What is the use? Actually you see, Sage math can be used to study elementary and advanced pure and applied mathematics. Advanced, pure and applied. So huge branch of mathematics can be applied. So it can be used as an advanced scientific calculator for complex and heavy duty numerical computations. NumPy, SciPy, GSL, Atlas, etc. For visualization and animations. Sage has very nice interface with LaTeX. Maybe you people know about LaTeX. LaTeX is a very beautiful writing code, that is editor software. Now we write scientific language on this platform. We write paper, research paper, articles, etc. So LaTeX, it's a very user friendly with LaTeX. We can write with LaTeX, we can modify, we can generate with LaTeX. And SageMath can be used to study elementary and advanced pure and applied mathematics, basic algebra, calculus, number theory, cryptography, numerical computation, group theory, combinatorics, differential geometry, etc. The list is not ends here. There are so many things you can do on Sage. You learn and explore yourself. That everyone has to. Because I cannot teach you all. You have to learn and explore yourself. Sage can be used for research problems also. Okay? So this is all about introduction of Sage. Now I will show you how to install the SageMath. So in the Google you type Sage. So if you type Sage, it will show you the website. You see the website SageMath. So you see www.sagemath.org. You click on this, it will show you the page of Sage, and here you will see the SageMath is using Python 3. You look at that, all the information about Sage. So it's Python 3, and here you have a download option. The current version is 9.1. So already I have downloaded this version, so you can go to that download version, and if you click on that, you will have some page having some countries, name of the countries. You can download from there, or for Windows installer you can go GitHub release page. So there are countries for Windows. You click on the any one of the countries. Suppose I am clicking on MIT Cambridge. So if you click on that, it will show you the downloader. Okay, Microsoft Windows. So it will show you for Windows, install SageMath on Windows, Mac, Linux, 64-bit. So if you click on that Microsoft for Windows, because my machine is a Windows operating system. So see the current version 9. Okay, you can get that version 9 from here. It's a size is 790.85 MB. So you can click on this version 9.0 installer, or maybe the older version, because I have an older version 8.9. So it's better to have an older version, because the current version is 9.1. So you can install 9 in your system, because already I have installed. So after the installation you will find three SageMath 8.9, SageMath Notebook, and SageMath Cell on this computer screen. Shortcut, 3 shortcuts will be created on the computer screen. So if you click on the notebook, so you see, if you click on the notebook, so it will take some time, because we'll use SageMath Notebook to write our codes or our operations. So it will take some time initializing, because it will all the packages will call up, and it will take some time. It depends on the machine actually. My machine is it will take much time, because a lot of softwares are there. So if your machine is a heavy machine, it will take some time. Yeah. So after that a page is opened like this. Okay, it's a Jupyter notebook. So we'll write all the things here. You see, this is a Jupyter notebook. So if you click on this new, because my version is 8.9, so it's showing Python 2, but current version if you download, it will show you Python 3. So that will use Python 3. So my is SageMath 8. If you click on SageMath 8.9, it will click a page like this. You see there are page and there are codes are written over there. So I will teach you a lot of things over there. So there are files and documentation. So this is how you will install the SageMath and how you will work on that. So I hope today's video is helpful to you. So look at my other videos for my Sage Math classes. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you.